Hey, good afternoon, evening. I'm coming to you from, the hatch of my wife's van. If you have 3 kids, trying to do a video in your house without it getting interrupted is a little difficult. But this video is based on the fact that the KHSAA has released the revisions and policies and guidance for the COVID-19 for the month of May, basically. In reading through it, I thought some of you might like to have a little clarification video. Most of what entails is the same stuff. There are some things that have some tweaks to it. But before we get into those things, just a few reminders for our players and parents, your families. We all know that the spring sports season has been canceled, but this is a reminder that Friday, May 8th at 7 p.m. At the Nelson County student parking lot, there will be a Nelson County Sports Senior Night for all spring sports. So it's not just going to be for baseball, it's going to be for all spring sports. The details for that will be coming out later this weekend to early next week, as far as where things are going to be located at. Parents and seniors, how this will look for you as far as the celebration is concerned. Seniors, players, this is a reminder to you that I need to have your video bio by tomorrow, which is Friday. I need it by tomorrow. I know some of you don't like to video yourself. In fact, I've done so many of these videos since we've been in this quarantine that I don't want to do any more videos. But you have your bio sheet. If there's any information or anything that you need from me to do it, please, by all means, call or text me, and I will help you as much as I can in trying to get that completed. But we have got to have those videos, because that is a major part of the presentation and the celebration that you're going to have next Friday. So we have to give time for our audio-visual people to get everything put together. So please get those videos emailed to me. All that information was texted to you, so please make sure that you do that. Now, as far as the released guidelines, it is still the same. Coaches for any sport, regardless, because our spring sports are really, tomorrow's May 1st. So, spring sports, we're starting to go into the last third of their season, going into the postseason. If we were playing, you'd be looking at starting up of travel summer ball, and then moving into that July 15th start period for fall sports. But what has been put in place is for all sports. All sports. So it's not just spring sports, it is all sports. But this dead period has been extended through May 31st. Now, Julian Tackett, the president of the KHSAA, has said that this could change based on what Governor Beshear says as far as where we were at in phases and things in that nature. So, as coaches, we can still hold virtual communication like this. I can still make a phone call, make texts. Our other coaches can do the same thing. We can't have in-person coaching at our facilities. But all facilities, school facilities, weight rooms, everything are closed. Our student athletes cannot be in those. They cannot be using them. Now, I know some of you have expressed trying to get your stuff out of the locker room. Over the weekend, I am going to make a timesheet, a schedule for those of you that would like to get stuff out of there for times that you know that a coach will be there. We're going to get that set up for you. Because a lot of you do have stuff in there, and I do understand that you want to play catch, you want to do some stuff with your equipment. If you haven't gotten it, then you need to do so. This is a reminder that the NCAA recruiting activities are shut down through the end of May. Through May 31st, the NCAA has shut down recruiting activities. That includes everything. So just a reminder for that, for those athletes that are possibly looking for phone calls or emails or things in that nature. All that has been shut down. Postseason celebrations, so like the one that we're looking at next Friday, they have to follow CDC and local government policies. Again, more details will come out as far as how that's going to look for next Friday when we get to that point. But that will be communicated to you by the school, and I will communicate that to you this way as well. We're kind of looking at transitioning again from the spring to the fall sports. I just wanted to include this so you knew that coaches cannot have tryouts until this ban is lifted. Now they can actually communicate like assessment, like tryout assessment. So how are you going to be assessed through these tryouts? What are you going to have to do? They can communicate that if they want to, so you know possibly what you need to be preparing for at your own home, and trying to prepare yourself in that particular manner. All outside of school facility activities should follow guidelines once Phase 1 is complete and once things are opened up a little bit for sports to happen. But non-school competition is going to have to follow that when it's allowed. But it's still May 1st through 31st, and unless something changes. And again, that could be extended into June, or it could be cut off in May. I mean, at this point, nobody really knows. We're just kind of at the mercy of what our government leaders are communicating and what we are able to do. Whether you like it or not, that's just the way that it is. If you do participate in non-school competition, which there shouldn't be any tournaments that are going to be allowed to happen or anything in that nature, but you're questioning your eligibility for the next year. So if you are in high school, which everybody watching this, at least as part of the Nelson County baseball program, is going to be out of high school, going to be in high school, then your participation until these things are lifted in non-school activities, could affect your eligibility. Now, no straightforward consequences have been released by the KHSAA. I'm not sure if they will. I think they're just trying to keep people from doing anything at this particular point in time until some of these social guidelines are eased through government restrictions. As far as private instruction is concerned, I know that I've had some parents ask about, well, they can't see a private instructor. Well, a private instructor it's non-essential personnel, and we're just now starting to see Kentucky opening back up with what was considered, non-essential parts of the economy. But private instruction, once that is opened up, and as of yesterday, Governor Beshear actually said that private instruction should not happen. So until he opens that up, it still cannot happen. But when he says that it can, it's still going to have to follow public, state, federal, CDC guidelines. So as a parent, if you are going to be searching for private instruction, and this private instruction has to be by non-school personnel. So if they are affiliated with Nelson County High School, or even if they're affiliated with some other school, they cannot be giving private instruction, period. The lift of that, I don't know when that could possibly be. I would be very careful with private instruction as far as who you're getting it from. A lot of times private instruction can be very helpful, but it can also be just a money grabber for that particular individual. So you want to make sure that you're getting some references before you just sign up and fork money over. So I'm just giving you a fair warning as far as that is concerned. That's pretty much what the release was, the basis of the release today. Again, I don't know when all this is going to go away. I'm doing a video in my wife's van in the back because my kids are everywhere. Crazy times. I hope everybody's doing good. If you need anything, let me know. Again, seniors, get me those videos. Email them, david.sparrow@nelson.kyschools.us. Need them by tomorrow. More details for the senior night will come out. We will be in contact once that happens. So, again, if you have any questions, let me know. I sent out the link for this so you can read through all of this if you want to. But again, just a simple little video trying to get some announcements made and look at this new policy and guidelines that were released for the month of May from KHSAA. So if you have any questions, let me know. Love you. Hope to see you soon.